Hello. Testing 1, testing 2. Kalravit. Whoops. So, welcome to Super Metroid Blueprint. This is an idea that I thought would be pretty cool. I will explain the rules here momentarily as I kick our runners off. Gonna check and see if they're ready real quick. Okay, remember. Alright, I've let the rats loose. So, here's how this is going to work. Each time one of our runners picks up an item, a progression item, excluding E-tanks, reserves, power bombs, missiles, and super missiles, they must turn them off. And the only way to access these items is to download them at the ship. So it's basically they're picking up the blueprints for these items. So that includes Morph Ball. Once they pick up Morph Ball, they have to turn off Morph Ball and go back to the ship to download it. Now, the deal here is, what do our runners want to download, and when do they want to do it? So this is going to be very interesting to see what our runners can out for the longest. Because a lot of runners can just sequence break a lot without using any of the items. But we're already off. Got a really nice sync here between, this is Kalravit and Ravensgrim. This might possibly be a sneak peek at a race in the SMRAT tournament that's going to happen in the second round of the Redemption bracket. Kalravit is in the second round, just waiting for a matchup between Ravensgrim and Everald Johnson. So we could see these runners again. Raven making really good time already through, making their way through the pits room here, as Cal also just right behind them going down the elevator. Again, if our runners when they find Morph Ball, they have to, this is still rat random, this is rat logic, that is correct. So we will find Morph Ball here, and they do. So you'll notice immediately, Ravensgrim is going to go into his menu and turn off Morph Ball. Very well done. Cal, there you go. Okay. They remembered. That's good. We're off to a good start. So we have one item we can get without having ball, and that's the ceiling. It's going to require a damage boost here, so most likely it's just going to be a missile pack or something of that sort. And it was a super. And Raven gets it first try. Very well done. And Cal also gets it. So this is going to be super, super interesting to see when our runners actually decide to go and download an item. So I'm kind of interested to see what our runners just. But already pretty good sync coming up on the elevator here. Raven has about a 2-second advantage over on Kalravit as they make their way back and through the old Mother Brain room. This time with pirates waiting for them. Exactly. Hopefully our runners don't forget to turn anything. I think we'll see if they forget that things are turned off. Oof, Raven takes a fall there. Both of our runners are having some difficulties here in the climb. Looks like Raven is going to be the first to come out, as Kalravit's just a few ledges away. Raven, it appears, will be the first to download their Morph Ball. And Raven is going to download. And okay, so as Raven enters the ship, he, puts in the code for the morph ball. And now we have morph ball for Raven here. So now Raven has a few ideas that they can do. They can, of course, do Bomb Chorizo, which is most likely actually going to have Power Bomb Pack. With this logic, typically Power Bomb Packs are found at Bomb Chorizo. If we don't find any down below, we're going to see Raven check that now. And Kalravit has also downloaded their Morph Ball as well. So both of our runners have Morph Ball downloaded and ready to boogie. And let's see what we get here for... That's a reserve tank. Oh, okay, so our runners are going to have to go down below, back into Blue Brinstar, Mother Brain, as Kalravit's also going to be picking up their reserve tank. So, if anything, our runners might elect to do Meme Route, because we're going to find... Well, I guess we could technically find a Screw Attack to get us through. Of course, they would have to go and download that if they wanted to use it. So, what do you think we're going to find down here? We're probably going to find a Power Bomb Pack. Our runners are really close to each other. Kalravit's definitely keeping up. Not letting that climb affect them here, as Raven's going back through the pit room. And as I mentioned before, this is a potential sneak peek at a matchup we might be seeing in an actual SM Rat tournament race. So, should be interesting. Kalravit's going to be making their way down. Raven now has 2 item locations that have been open to them. Awakening missiles being one of them, and the missiles to the right of the E-Tank location in the ceiling. And we have an E-Tank, so that means Kalravit's actually going to get a look-see at our first progression here. This is most likely going to be some type of progression, and there it is, a Power Bomb Pack. We could see our runners link up here after this. And yeah, gonna get a check on Billy Mays. Kalravit here. I suspect Raven will also be taking an opportunity to check Billy Mays as well. Alright. Look at the sync coming out of... Look at that! Oh, that's nice. That's some nice sync right there. Coming through the door. Oh no, Raven misses the jump. Oh man. Kalravit picks up, finds another missile pack. I'm not sure if they... Oh yes, they're definitely... Okay, Raven gets the jump now. So, Kalravit now has both missile packs. Ravensgrim will most likely pick these up as well. Just a fall into the water there between them. Twice the vanilla, twice the flavor. Nice. Kalravit having a little bit of difficulty here with the down grab. Gets it. Very nice. And Raven just gets right through the door, so that's going to save him a little bit of time. Again, this is a really close matchup. This actually kind of makes me excited about the possibility of a Ravensgrim Kalravit SM Rat tournament match. Oh, right, of course. Kalravit still has this to check, so Ravens is going to be able to go right on through. Kalravit's going to pick up that E-Tank. Raven's most likely going to spend this opportunity to maybe go full meme route or just check the item to the left here. Our runners have options. They can elect to go all the way left, or they can go and check Mother Brain. There's a few options. And Raven is going to go head back up and check the Mother Brain room. Not a bad play. Another missile pack. Oh, and Kalravit's also making the decision, but made that decision a little bit quicker. Didn't pick up the missile pack, so saved him a 7-second fanfare. I don't think we could have chosen any better runners for this exhibition match. They're very, very close in skill level. Another E-tank. Definitely going to be picking that up. Having 2 tanks is nice in the reserve. Maybe opens up Fantoon play. Having this kind of health is okay. It can be a little bit tricky, but not nearly as scary as no E-tanks. Raven is making their 2nd climb of the game. Kalravit's going to be right behind him. I think this climb's going to go much better for Cal. Got the nerves out with the first one, and is just going to be able to bring this one home. Raven making their way already out into the parlor, and not going to be able to check 230 missiles here. Ran out of power bomb. But gonna have to do a refill here. We don't have any way of getting to Brinstar. Oof, man, Kalravit's really having an issue here with his climb. As Ravensgrim's going to take a quick refill here. Ravensgrim has some options still. Can elect to go right into Red Tower or go left. Most likely will be going left. Some runners elect to check the right moat item. Loves to be a suit there in Eastern Rat Logic. And Kalravit is going to make their way to the ship. As Raven is going to check 230 missiles. So we got a little bit of a high five. I can't wait till we actually start finding progression. It's gonna get mad. And Raven picking another missile pack up. I'm curious if Kalravit will skip them. It's possible. Almost gets the quick entry. We're gonna see another high five here. And there it is. High five, Samus. And we're gonna head on into Brinstar. Ravensgrim with 3 power bombs is probably gonna check the back of Gauntlet. We've got 2 items there that are currently out of logic, but it's always good to give a look-see there as we run through Terminator, which is another E-tanks. Yeah, so Kalravit's gonna pick this one up. Having 15 missiles is definitely at least a good spot to consider picking up missiles. And here we go. Ravensgrim checking the back of Gauntlet, and it is a double super. And Ravensgrim will be the first to move into Green Brinstar. I love Kalravit spamming all of the buttons. I do the same thing. You can see their buttons on the emulator. It's really funny. Alright, so Ravensgrim's going to pull off a trick known as the Mock Ball. It's a pretty important trick to learn if you're starting out. It allows you to reach this area here, Brinstar Reserve area, Green Brinstar Reserve, which today is, we don't know yet, another E-tank. Wow. So Kalravit is seriously just the difference between their climbs away. Kalravit had 2 much slower climbs than Ravensgrim, and that's literally the difference here. Other than that, okay, so our runners picked up Grappling Beam. So it's one of those items that you can, download if you want to. Not sure. If they recognize that. I guess that's something you can't really turn off either. we're gonna go into the basement. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dirksu and Melodia. It's just something that Kalravit goes into. He had the same idea as me. I, for some reason, was thinking, oh yeah, you can turn it off. But so our runners just have to remember to not use those items. But yeah, so Ravensgrim finds a super pack here. Looks like Kalravit's also going to be picking up another super pack here as well. Ravensgrim already at 30 supers. Very good count to have. This makes the possibility of a lower North Fair dip much safer, with at least having 30 supers. And again, Kalravit making their way down as well. Ravensgrim movement is pretty clean. Coming through here as we check the Edikun items. And it's a missile pack. Gonna be picking that missile pack up too. Oh, Cal. Very nice recovery. That was a very nice save. And ooh, Raven misses the mock ball exit out of Edikun's there. So we haven't run into any progression. The grapple. This can get interesting once we start finding those progression items, because our runners have to make decisions on what they want to download, maybe what they can live without. Be very interesting. Kalravit's making their way through the basement here. Also going to be running into a missile pack Edikun location. We'll see if they pick that up. They can really start making up time, because it looks like Ravensgrim is really picking up. Ooh, it's a bound on that mock ball. Oh no, Kalravit misses the wall jump there. Oh no! Having some issues here with these wall jumps. We saw it in the climb. Definitely it feels bad. Ooh, picks up the missile. And we're gonna get check at the Mission Impossible missiles, and it's a super missile. Oh, very nice job there by Kalravit on the second try for the mock ball Edikun's exit. So here's one thing that Kalravit didn't do, Ravensgrim did, that might end up paying off in Ravensgrim's favor. Ravensgrim elected to farm for a power bomb there, and Kalravit did not, so that could really affect their ability to clear out Pink Brinstar. And so SM Blueprint, whenever a runner finds a progression item, not including E-tanks, reserve tanks, missiles, supers, or power bombs, they have to go, it's actually a blueprint of, so they don't have access to it. They have to go to their ship and download it. So that opens up the strategic question of when do they decide to go back and download those items? Do they do it in a bulk? Do they maybe wait for a really important progression item and make their way back? It's really all about the decision that the player wants to make. And this is what I was talking about with power bombs. So Kalravit's going to use a power bomb here and will not have a power bomb to open the door. And this is why actively the forward thinking that you have on ammo can be critical in a race. As we see, Kalravit's going to have to farm in the high jump boots. So this is one of those items that maybe not right now, won't be important now, but it could be very important if our runners find Varia and think about doing a high jump lava dive. Raven immediately turning that off. Very good job, Raven. So we know high jump is available to our runners if they want to download it. Ooh, Raven needs to be careful. So you're going to see how incredibly amazing. Oh, Kalravit gets a powerbomb. Very nicely done. I believe it's a 2% drop, if I remember correctly. We got the... Oh, wow, Raven gets a really nice powerbomb there as well. He's going to be picking up a super pack here. Kalravit still farming. Needs at least... I'm assuming they're going for 2. 1 to get in and 1 to get out. Doing the Spore Spawn skip trick. It's going to set them back a little bit because the drop rates for power bombs are very, very low. It does look like Raven's just going to continue on without power or without high jump boots. Again, like you can really see the difference just farming that one power bomb made for Raven. As Raven's going to be making their way out. I'm curious if they decide to go up and do a red tower clear. That'll also allow them to download their high jump boots if they choose. They could go down. Really, there's no progression leading them upwards at this moment. But Raven is going to head up. We got 3, 4 items to check. Emote, and then 3 at... Oh, Kalravit's just going to nope out. I mean, no progression to go to wreck ship. Oh, excuse me. No, they have grapple beam. Excuse me. So if they want to go and download their grapple beam and their high jump boot, they do have access. I completely forgot about it. Darkard, you did too. That's so funny. Yeah, Ravensgrim's just going to super the Rippers here. Do not blame them. The Rippers can be trolly if they get out of pattern. But here we go. Kalravit's gonna have to farm for a powerbomb. So you can see how much time can actually be lost to farming a single powerbomb. As Raven gets the enemies with basically like 99% drop rate for bombs. Ooh, very nice damage boost by Raven there. Just 2 missile packs. Oh man, another nice damage boost, and Kalravit's just getting absolutely owned by these drop rates for the power bombs. Oh man. Oh no. Just 1 power bomb. We're gonna get a look here at beta power bombs. Just a missile pack times 2 at alpha power bomb. So we're gonna get 1 more check. And oh, there we go. Kalravit finally gets a power bomb. You never like to see that kind of luck on drops. One thing Kalravit did forget. Looks like they remembered. They're gonna go check Wavegate, which we know I believe is an E-tank. No, it's high jump boots. High jump boots. Yeah, Raven is definitely making up some advantage here with that farming. Unfortunate farming mishap. Kalravit gets the Wavegate glitch, about 4th or 5th try, and is going to be picking up their blueprint for high jump boots. And turns them off. So, Ravensgrim going to check. Powerbomb. He's going to pick it up. Okay. I was slightly worried that Ravensgrim was going to use their grapple beam. But everything's good now. Even if they've forgot, they'll be downloading it here anyway. So, with this, Raven is going to now have access to their high jump boots and their grapple beam. So we'll probably see them make the play for wreck ship. It is in logic. There's only 2 parts that are not accessible logically. Well, one not accessible because we don't have speed, and one not accessible because we don't have space jump or gravity, and that's the wreck ship E-tank location. And Raven gets the first try early gauntlet jumps. Very nicely done. And that was with... Oh, no, that was without high jump boots. They didn't turn them on. Yeah, that's what I said. So, Ravensgrim is making a very out of logic check here for gauntlet. We need the up logic and the through logic. We have neither. Up logic is space jump, bombs, or speed. The through logic is screw attack, and it's just another E-tank. And just a missile pack. As Kalravit is going to continue on, and this is actually Kalravit. I just noticed this. He made the play to go down, so this could be very, very interesting. I believe it's just a double super pack in the back here. Raven's probably thinking no charge, so gonna be picking up these supers. It's gonna put them at 55. So there's a super pack or 2 away, and they're good to go. Oh no! Kalravit doesn't have any power bombs. Man, the power bombs just trolling Cal. Just not having a good time here with the power bomb. So far, no major item has been found other than high jump boots, grapple beam, and morph ball. And screw attack. Very interesting. This is definitely one of those items that can make... There you go, Cal. So Cal needs to still download screw attack and high jump boots. Looks like Ravensgrim is remembering that they did download the high jump. So they're able to... Ooh, and speed booster. Wow, so Kalravit's got tons of items that they still can go download. They got high jump boots, screw attack, and speed, all waiting to be downloaded. Oh, Cal. Oh god, Cal. There you go. Okay. So Raven is going to be making the play to wreck ship, as Kalravit's probably going to be continuing on to Kraid. Raven's going to be checking below the ocean here. Anytime our runners can be running into a suit, both of our runners are making, are going to be making very logical checks here from here on out. The problem is Kalravit has 3 items ahead of him, and Ravensgrim has potentially many more than. I hope. Okay. I'm hoping Kalravit. Yeah, this is not a hack. When the runners locate an item, it's the blueprint of said item, and they must return to the ship to download that item. And so runners have to kind of make routing decisions on if they want to download a specific item or maybe go without it and sequence break. Kalravit has tons of items: high jump boots, speed booster, screw attack, and grapple beam, which they have not downloaded yet. Ravensgrim only has high jump boots and grapple beam, which they have downloaded, which pushed them into the wrecked ship. Kalravit's electing to do some hell runs here. Very interesting choice. Yes, very good point, Dark. Kalravit is still at 0 power, and oh, Raven finds the gravity suit. Wow, not going to be able to use it though. For Fantoon, but that puts Wreck Ship E-Tank in logic. So that's definitely something that Raven can now check knowing is in logic. But that's a huge find for Raven. Kalravit, I didn't quite check. I didn't see what was at Ice Beam, if anyone saw that. Kalravit was without Power Bomb, so wasn't able to check Crumble Shaft. Man, the Power Bombs are just adding up each time Cal goes. This one thing that Cal should have done there is went right and farmed the Beat Home. It's a really, really good spot to farm for Power Bombs. Speed Booster was at High Jump. So yeah, man, Cal's gonna have to make their way all the way back up. They'll probably make their way to the ship. They're gonna be able to download all of their items, which is gonna be nice. High Jump was at Wavegate. As Raven's setting up for a Doppler here, might not have it in time. Oh, didn't think so. Wasn't able to get the jump off in time to manipulate Fantoon's movement there. It's okay. Health is still good. Maybe looking to be two-ish more rounds. Oh, Cal, don't do it. Cal, grapple beam counts. Cal, I hope you're doing damage boosts. Okay, PB. Okay. Very good farming here by Cal. Scared me a little bit. I forgot that there was a really good spot for PBs. Just farming the PBs. They're good. Just got a little excited. My apologies. Very, very good farm there. Gonna be able to pick up the 5th. Oh, I'm gonna go immediately back down. Very interesting play. If something here is that, I guess the one way that this could really pay off, Kalravit, if it's the only problem is, yeah, this could be interesting. So, for those of you who are just joining us, this is a Super Metroid Blueprint exhibition match. Blueprint means that when a runner finds an item, it is the blueprint of that item. So the moment they find a progression item, that does not count E-tanks, reserve tanks, missiles, super missiles, or power bombs. They must turn off the item, and the only way to access the item is to download it at the ship. So, for example, Ravensgrim has high jump boots and grapple beam downloaded, but does not have their gravity suit downloaded. They have the item, or they have the blueprint, but they still need to download. On the other side, Kalravit has screw attack, high jump, and grapple, but has not downloaded any of them. So, this is Kalravit's hoping to find something of use here at Kraid. I think the most interesting part of this idea is what our runners decide to go without the longest, and how long is it okay to go without a set item? Are you able to sequence break well enough, or move well enough, or get through areas using other types of tricks without having access to that item? Do you want to wait longer to do a bulk download? It just depends on what you feel comfortable with. Raven's going to be turning off their high jump boots. Makes the jumps here a little bit easier. They've downloaded grapple beam though. Raven's definitely downloaded the grapple beam. Maybe they. Okay, it was just a missile pack anyway. Oh, and Kalravit's got space jump. Yet another item that they can't use. Just Cal's finding all of the progression. But now has it's power bombs, excuse me. Again, Cal's still sitting at the 5 power bombs. But that is Kraid down for Kalravit. Each of our runners have at least a boss down. This might actually pay off in Raven's favor? No, in Cal's favor, because they have to go up here. And is going to be running in most likely into a suit very soon. Yeah, this could, with all this progression that Cal found, they're going to be able to go right up, activate it all, and then go to wreck ship and find grab. So this could be very this could be interesting. Yet another E-tank on Cal's side. Alright, so Cal's going to be making their way out. No, I don't think so, Proto. I think that'd be cool. Some people just really like playing boss randomizer. And it also depends on the logic. And just a missile pack in the right side attic. Kalravit's going to be making their way up and basically meeting Raven right where they are, but they're going to have access to a ton of items that Raven did not have. So this could be very, very nice. Yeah, we have not found our wave beam, which is our logic for... Oh, this is also something real... Oh, this could... Huge! Guys, if there is an item here at Wreck Ship Reserve, Kalravit is going to have the speed booster downloaded. Ravensgrim would have to go all the way back down. Oh, man. Just a super pack. Yeah, so the program only allows for bosses to be randomized, like basically the doors. So like when you go through a door, it puts you in the specific room. Okay, so Raven's is going to ride the Rippers, and Smile is a tool, Super Metroid integrated level editor, used to do a lot of the hacks that you see. So, very nicely done by Raven here, riding the Rippers. Are we gonna get a look? Oh no! Jumps to take a look, but didn't quite shoot it. It's gonna hope to get... Oh, misses the other Ripper. That's unfortunate. This is the worst item to check if you don't have speed booster or space jump, which Cal is going to have both. Cal's having a little bit of an issue here with Red Tower climb. It's not an easy climb. Gets it. Very nicely done. And just a power bomb. You mean like vanilla power bomb? Is that what you mean? Here, Kalravit's going to run into a double missile, if I remember correctly. And then there's a super missile at beta power bombs, if I remember correctly. Yeah, missiles. And Raven's gonna go bowling. Kalravit's trying to make their way out of the Alpha Powerbomb location. So I'm curious what we'll find here. We have 2 items. Raven's gonna check one on the right, and the vanilla gravity location. There's that super missile, and just a missile pack. So I'm pretty sure something has to be here progression-wise, or it is at Waterway. Or Tower Supers. Very interesting. Let's see, because right now, no, we have all of Meridia. So Meridia is definitely the play. But Raven's definitely going to go and get that gravity suit downloaded. Runners can elect to do climb in the waterway or just go right to Meridia. We're gonna get a high 5 here on the ship. All of our runners downloading the items that they've collected. Kalravit getting a haul of items. They now have access to high jump, space jump, speed, screw, and grapple beam, all of which they did not have access to before. So they're going to be very happy with all of that. Look at that. Very nice. Ravensgrim now has access to gravity. One thing that's very interesting to note here is this puts this this item that Kalravit's checking this location is now in logic. This very well could be Varia. Oh, it's wave beam. So that's some whack logic right there. That puts high jump into logic. That puts the wave gate into logic, which now our high jump boots are in logic. Oh. However, it does need to remember to turn it off. I don't think he's... Thankfully, there's really nothing that wave beam... I guess, technically, Kalravit, please? Okay. Messaged in the, Kalravit's gonna be taking the path back here. Oh no! Cal! Okay, thankfully they had just enough health. They had plenty of health, but man, in any other situation that would have been terrible. Oh no, Cal. Okay, so it's here that the wave beam definitely affects gameplay. Before it wasn't that big of a deal, but this being able to shoot definitely so Kalravit gonna be making their way back to most likely to wreck ship. But it looks like, did they turn it off? They did. Okay, well, at least he realized it. At least he realized it. Alright. So, Raven making their way down, going to be just front-loaded with a bunch of progression here. They're going to find space jump, screw attack, speed. And Kalravit's just going to be able to power right over this. Alright. You can see how much quicker this is going to be for Kalravit with the acquisition of space jump and speed. Raven is going to run into quite a bit of progression, but they're also going to be able to move right into Marie, which definitely going to be nice. Ooh, Raven's going to go check high jump and all that locations first before going to Kraid. Very interesting decision. So, wow, Raven also is going to do the sequence break to ice. Did they save before this? I don't think they did. All right, Cal. We're actually gonna get our first check at the crumble shaft. Ooh, almost falling down there. Just an E-tank. Raven, ooh, almost was thinking about picking that up. Kalravit's setting up for Doppler. A little bit late on the Doppler. Oh, Raven. Raven! What's going on here? Oh, that one. Oh no. They can still Crystal Flash. Oh! Oh no! Oh wow, that put them back at the so, considering Raven has to... Wait, what did they lose? Considering that Raven has to come all the way back up with these items to download them, this actually might have just... Kalravit? Kalravit might be... in the lead here. Oh, wait. They lost wreck ship? Raven. Oh no. Did they lose wreck ship? He saved after a wreck ship. Okay. That's good. Kalravit having finishing off Fantoon. Kalravit's going to be running into a few very important items upcoming. Actually, where exactly was... Oh, wait. Gravity was at Did they skip that? What do you mean by that, Trips? Okay, good. Oh, that'd be me. I mean, well, okay, let me rephrase. I didn't actually, like, hate this idea. I just had the idea to do it right now. I'm sure this has been done before. Maybe. Like, but just the idea of doing it right now, this very moment with 2 runners, I just came up, I was like, that'd be interesting. So, again, these 2 runners may face each other next round in the Super Metroid tournament. So we might see them race 3 more times. It is possible. Raven going to be taking on Kraid as Cal saves before they make the play onto wreck ship E-Tank. Now the difference here is Kalravit is just going to be able to fly right through this. My question is, no, they didn't. Ooh, Raven gets the stand up here by Kraid. Gonna go dancing. Just a few supers to the mouth and boom, deadzo. So where's the Varia suit? Shack Tool could definitely be it. Really, Varia can just be absolutely anywhere. It's looking more like it's going to be in Wreck Ship. Could be at Waterway. And Climb Supers. I guess technically it could also be a Bubble Mountain. Well, because we have Space Jump, it could have been in Wreck Ship E-Tank, but we already have full cleared Wreck Ship on Raven's side, so we know it's not there. But with Speed Booster, we now have logical access to the right side Bubble Mountain. And just to be sure, Varia can never be found in Lower Norfair. For the suggestion. This is SM rat logic, which is why I say that. And Varia can also be found nowhere in Croc. So, where does Raven go from here? Varia can be right side Bubble Mountain between Frog Speedway. The hell room between Frog Speedway and Bubble Mountain is in logic. So with Speed Booster, they can speed across. Yeah, that particular room. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, see, Raven's picking up all these items, so they're gonna have to go up. This could still be very close. Yeah, no. Just a rule. Yeah, exactly. Just an additional rule set. Kalravit is going to go bowling. We know there's nothing to be found here. I believe it's just a missile and a super pack. Again, this might be closer than. Oh, man, it just all depends on what Raven decides to do here. It has speed booster, but it doesn't have it unlocked. So they can't really full clear Meridia. I guess Proto, you could totally do it with the vanilla game if you'd wish, but it's a little bit more exciting when you don't know where the items are. But you are completely able to do this with vanilla. And looks like Raven's going to bet on Mama Turtle here. What I find so interesting about this is the runner's routing decisions and when to turn on items and when to just to go without them. Maybe like how Kalravit did. Kalravit went without basically all of his progression and was able to come up and have all of this progression available to him. And now has Gravity is going to be able to go right down to where Raven is. Raven's going to have to come all the way back up if Ice Beam is behind. If Ice Beam is behind in the Dragon area, like this could get really tight, really quick, depending on where items are. But Kalravit's gonna refill and have access to the newfound gravity. Downloading. Ooh, plasma beam at Crab Supers. That's one of those items. Like, do you really want to get it and download it, or you just kind of want to leave it? That's one of those decisions that you kind of have to make. But I guess it's good to have it to where you can download it on your way. So Kalravit is going to wait. Did they pick up gravity? Unfortunately not, Nitros. Although I'm sure someone could definitely make something like that. Did Cal? Okay. Yeah, I know that they're checking, but I don't know why they didn't turn on the suit. Probably gonna wait until they pick something else up to save on the time it takes to turn stuff off and on. Very nice gravity jump by Raven there. Cal sparks the ceiling or the floor. Ooh, gets that time. Nice. Just a missile pack. So, man, Raven is going to be running into their very soon. So where's Kalravit off to now? Probably gonna go do Waterway, and then go right into Meridia. Raven is now checking the watering hole, and it's just a super pack and a reserve tank. Any one of these next checks that our runners are going to make could net Varia. So Kalravit could make a play. We have logical access. Also have logical access to Shack Tool. These are checks our runners could make, and we'll see kind of who decides to do what. It looks like Raven, again, does not have access to his speed booster, so we'll see how that treats them coming up here. Kalravit does have access to their speed. Oh no, looks like Raven might have forgot. Gonna get a snail clip. Excuse me, a snail clip. Looks to be a little bit too high. Getting trolled by the other snail saying, "Leave my friend alone." That's maybe okay? Yeah, a little too low. The thing is Raven does know that this check is in logic, given that they do have speed booster. So this is what kind of makes this category kind of interesting, because our runners are still making logical checks, but using methods that they know to bypass having to download their items. And in this case, Raven is implementing the snail clip to get them into the aqueduct item. There are actually 3 locations where you can do this. There is the spot on the far right, right where Raven just passed, on the right side wall in the little dip, and in the left side wall. So it's good to give an attempt on the far right, and then on the right, and then on the left. Kyle's like, nope, to Spazer. Did Raven end up getting the clip? Man, see now Kalravit's in a very good position with the speed booster. Was that spring ball? Yes, it was. All right. So, Raven picks up speed. Excuse me, spring ball. Very nice item. And Cal's moving into... Oh man, this could really come down to where that Varia location is. And we're getting a Shack Tool check. This is one check that if Varia's here could definitely play in Raven's favor, because it might be a while until Kalravit checks this. Kalravit picks up their plasma beam. Which, by the way, we should mention that we aren't tracking the items until they turn them on. So, as you noticed, Cal picked up the plasma beam, but has not actually turned it on. So, we still do not have Varisuit, no. But one thing here, which which could be very, very interesting, is if Varia is at the ice, if it's Varia is at Aqueduct, Ravensgrim could have had that had they nailed the snail clip. But we're going to see that on Cal's side here pretty soon as Raven's going to reset here. Oh, looks like Raven's going to give the snail clip one more try. One thing that's really important to note here, Trip's also mentioning it, if Varia is at Aqueduct, that's huge. But if Varia is at Plasma, that could be even bigger because we don't have Ice Beam. And that's Raven's only way through is the speed booster. Looks like we're going to get a left side sandpit check here. And Kalravit's going to be getting that right side Aqueduct item that we weren't able to get. Oh, Raven. Oh, boy. There's the Varia suit. Okay, so you know... Oh, man. What, Raven, what are you doing there, buddy? Amazing. Okay, so what does Kalravit decide to do here? Man, this could really go in multiple ways. So when Raven goes to the ship next, they're going to have Space Jump, Screw Attack, Speed, Varia Suit, Wave Beam. They're going to have so much downloaded. Oh man, and Kal is going to... Actually, at this point, Ravensgrim is in go mode. Man, this could really go either way. Once Raven gets to the ship, Raven's gonna be good. He's gonna be able to go right down. Kal has to go all the way back up, as well. So this is close. And Kalravit takes out Botswoon. Gonna be checking the Botswoon E-Tank location. And it's another super pack. Gonna be picking that up. Doesn't have a lot of supers, but at 80 is definitely a good number. Yeah, that's why this could definitely go either way. He has speed, but he has to download it first. We mark the items once they activate it. Which he will be going to download it as we speak. So, this really depends. When does Kalravit check left side sandpit? And does that give Raven enough time to go down to and take out Dragon and catch up? This could be very, very close, depending on where Kalravit decides to go. Because Raven is going to be full go mode. Sometimes runners elect to do right side sandpit checks and then go immediately to Shack. Sometimes runners elect to do left side reset, right side Shack. So, or some runners decide to go left side Shack, reset, right side. There's just so many different ways to do it, and it just really depends on when Kalravit elects to check that left side. I typically like to do left side reset, right side Shack. That's typically my route. So if Kalravit decides to do that, they'll run right into the various suit. But, whew, this is going to be very interesting to see But okay, so check this out. Raven has now officially downloaded. Like, check this out, guys. Raven has now downloaded Various Suit, Screw Attack, Space Jump, Speed Booster, and Plasma Beam. So they are officially in Go mode. And definitely probably feeling pretty happy to have all these new items as they're going to be making their way down to. Oh, this is actually in Raven's favor, right? Very easily in Raven's favor because Cal still has to go up to download Varia. So, Dragon being a little bit trolly here to Kalravit. I'm curious if they know the grapple kill. I'm sure they do. Raven is stopping to think a little bit. All right. Missile pack behind. Missile pack behind Dragon there. And here we go. What does Kalravit decide to do? This is now Ravensgrim's race to lose here. And Raven's just going to go right down to Lower Norfair. Oh, this is going to be close, guys. What does Cal decide to do here? Like I mentioned before, a runner here Cal can elect to do left side reset, right side shack. And it's a very typical route. If you have shack tool in mind, you do right side shack reset left, but we'll see. We'll see. Is he gonna check plasma? Oh no. Oh, wait. He's like, no, maybe not. Oh, debated us. Yes, Cal, you got it. Alright, so Cal's gonna go down. Kalravit comments in the SRL. This is harder than I thought. We hope you guys are enjoying this race we have put together for you. Again, for those of you just joining us, this is an idea. Ooh, Ice Beam for Raven. That's actually really nice. So it's an idea. It's called Super Metroid Blueprint. All major items, not counting. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I gotta put it on hold. No, he's checking right side. Oh man. Okay. Oh, and did he save? He might be thinking shack tool after this, but okay. All major items are blueprints. You don't actually pick up the item, pick up blueprints. And then so our runners have to go to the ship. Oh, we reset. Guys, you know what that means? You know what this means? He's gonna go left side. He reset. He's not doing shack tool. So our runners have to go back to the ship and download the items to have access. So it's kind of a decision-making, routing decision. You kind of have to decide when you want to do that, and when you kind of just want to maybe hold off and sequence break, kind of like we saw Ravensgrim with the aqueduct. Oh, and here we go. Kalravit is going to find Various Suit. Wow, he saved a lot. Cal? He saved a lot of time skipping shack. The criteria power bombs are the power bomb spot in the top right of the ship. Ooh, Kalravit. Very nice use of the space jump there. Okay. So. Raven has to go download his Varia, and we'll... Raven still has Dragon. Oof, this could it's gonna get really exciting. I still think Raven has a little bit of an advantage, but only slightly. It really comes down to movement. Yeah, I'll still call them criteria PBs. As Kalravit is going to make their way up to the ship. And Raven, ooh, Kalravit bonks the head. Kalravit's going to download their area suit and will be making their way straight down to Lower Norfair. And they will be in go mode as well. This actually might even come down to Ice Beam. Kalravit, it's possible they might see that location on their way down to the... Raven picking up the Ice Beam is definitely going to make Torian much quicker. We have not found Ridley Beam. I'm sure it's going to be in its vanilla location here behind Ridley. Not best of 3, although possible. No, we're just using the SMRAT layouts. And Kalravit now has access to their Varia Beam. Ooh, Ridley's being really trolly. And Raven is going to skip on through to go ahead and go mode the rest of the seat. Kalravit. Yeah, man, Ravensgrim movement was not too bad going through Lower Norfair. Kalravit definitely has a hill that they have to climb right now. If they elect to skip everything it's possible, they definitely have an ammo advantage. Raven might elect to check a few more areas for a little bit of more ammo, but does have Ice Beam. They're going to be able to do Zeb skip, so they might not be thinking about that right now. The ammo is doable, but it's definitely tight. And so our runners, other than Raven's Ice Beam, our runners have all of their items downloaded, so they don't have to worry about that until they find maybe Charge Beam or another beam of some kind. And Kalravit. Yeah, we're gonna get a high five here, basically. Kalravit's not gonna see that ice. Going to. And this is definitely Raven. Probably looking at maybe like a 5-10 minute lead here. Or more. Oh. June and GamerCoon on the schedule. Really? Wait, wasn't there a match at 11? I'm confused. There is a match at 11. Interesting. Okay, Kalravit in Lower Norfair. Really needs to book it here. Raven is just going to be able to go in, take out Dragon, and then immediately head to Torian. Yeah, we will have multiple SM Rat tournament races today. Looks like we have a June GamerCoon back-to-back starting at 12. We also have a few more. If you guys were around yesterday for that super hype Punk Tilly matchup, it was very hype. We'll be moving into a match 3. Ooh, Kalravit's just gonna say nope to the refill there. Has plenty of ammo and health. So Raven might even elect to check the aqueduct here. It's possible. No, let's just continue on. Very nice. Shine Spark, speed there by Raven. Gonna be taking on Botswoon as Kalravit finishes up the parts. Gonna be moving into pre-Ridley. Ooh, man, Raven, not having the best Botswoon here is definitely giving Kalravit an up here. This could get really exciting. There, Botswoon is down as Kalravit's going to be finishing off Ridley. 30 supers. Has plenty of ammo. Already got a good 10 to 15. Look, already turning pinkish red there. Just a few more and Ridley should be down. Raven was going for the halfie. Messed up one of the wall jumps. Gonna have to do the traditional. And Ridley is down. Oh boy. Raven's electing to save here? Is that what I'm seeing? Wait, isn't this just a missile refill? Oh no, it is an energy refill. Raven's gonna take it. And Kalravit finds bombs. Again, man, Kalravit not having Ice Beam here. Good job remembering to turn the bombs off, though, Cal. We haven't found in a lot of progression in a while, so easy to forget. Yeah, that Ice Beam is gonna mean a lot. Charge. The missile refills the Dark World, that's right. right, so this is gonna be tight, ladies and gentlemen. Depending on how good Kalravit's movement is out of, yeah, see, Raven's gonna be able to grapple kill. Getting themselves set up for it. Kalravit's gonna check Power Bombs of Shame here, which we know is just vanilla Power Bombs. And Ravensgrim gets the connection. And Dragon's down. They now are on their way to Torian. Again, they have Ice Beam. It's going to make the Torian pretty nice. Kalravit's going to be making their way there as well, but that Ice Beam is really going to make a difference. Ridley is dead on Raven's side. It looks like Cal's gonna check. Ooh, he's gonna check Firefly E-Tank. We didn't see this. That's a super pack. Gonna say nope to that. Never mind, you baited me. Gonna pick it up anyway. Now they're at 90 supers. Definitely a good amount of supers there. All right. X-ray. X-ray there for Kalravit on the maze. Kalravit's most likely looking for charge or ice beam now. We're gonna get a check here at the. Oh man, Kalravit could still elect to check a little bit of Bubble Mountain as well. Just a reserve tank. So it's looking like charge beam's most likely Bubble Mountain or Croc. Okay, now this is the sad moment here where Kalravit skips right over Ice Beam. No need to check it. Might even give it a look-see here. Sees that it's ice, probably gonna go right back up for it. Okay, that's nice. But still, Raven is looking at. Let's see their Torian entrance to see how far Kalravit is behind. But now our runners have virtually the same items here. My ammo counts. Kalravit definitely has a lot more ammo. Wiggling makes do a quick drop through the crumble blocks. So Ravensgrim has now downloaded their Ice Beam, as Kalravit's going to be making their way up through Meridia to Torian as well. It's a very close race. Yeah, Raven's movement's been pretty clean. Gonna be taking off Screw Attack. Charge can be in a multitude of locations. Basically all of Bubble Mountain, Croc, Plasma. And we've checked all other locations. And Raven entering the first Metroid room. I didn't get a check at the time, so we'll get a time through the first room at 1:28:35. Yeah, unfortunately at this point, Wave's not going to do a lot. If Raven knows how to do waveless ice clip, or ice zeb skip, then if Raven doesn't know how to do waveless ice clip, then we have an issue, for sure. But Kalravit does have an advantage for ammo. That's for sure. That could definitely make things very interesting. I like how he turned them on before actually downloading them, but he downloaded them nonetheless. Alright. So it's looking like Kalravit's about 2.5 minutes behind or so. I button mash through door transitions just because I'm anxious. And so it just kind of makes me feel a little better. So remember 1:28:35 through the first Metroid room. We now have both of our runners in Torian here. And it looks like Kalravit's going to be about 3 minutes behind. Oof. Uses the double super there. And Ravensgrim taking a save. So now it's down to, let's see how... Very nice Metroid room by Cal there. Skips the supers. But here we go. Oh, looks like, oh, they definitely won. Okay, yeah. Ravengrim gets it first try. That's huge. Very nicely done. But it's going to be very, very short on ammo here. Looks like, oof, they can only miss 6 super. So everyone bless RNG in chat. Let's get counting. I believe that was 1 miss, and I think they went a little too soon. Good so far. There's 2. 3. Can only miss 3 more. Oh, that's looking Gucci Mama. And they got it. Well done, Raven. GG. Just as Cal's going to be moving into the final Torian rooms here. So yeah, Cal has the wave beams, gonna make that a little bit easier. Ooh, might have to reset the room here. Gonna give him another go. Oh no. Gets it, and very nicely done. As Raven's gonna be moving into Mother Brain 3. I'm thinking the time that Kalravit took to farm literally is the difference here. That one decision by Ravensgrim, forward thinking to get that power bomb at the Firefly room next to Edekun's, really made a difference here because Kalravit was without a power bomb ever, and it just really ruined a lot of what he was attempting to do. So Kalravit has a little bit more supers than Raven had. And exactly. And if Cal had remembered the B-tomes, they definitely would have won this race. Ooh, 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 that's a double oof. But having a much quicker Mother Brain 2, that's for sure. Look at that. Ooh, this should be good. Needs to damage himself down. Cal, please. Cal. Oh no. It's all right. Raven's gonna be moving into the escape here. Gonna take another hit for Cal there to get himself down to at least 3. And Raven is in escape. Yeah, the routing was really interesting, but really honestly, if Cal had even farmed one power bomb, this would have been a completely different race. Like, just imagine that. Like, the fact that you didn't farm a single power bomb, like, decided the race. That's incredible to think about. Yeah, we're gonna ask our runners if they want. Curious what they thought about this, because it was definitely exciting to watch. It's a really close race. Just be excited though, guys, because we might see a SMRAT tournament official race from these two in the coming weeks. Once Ravensgrim finishes their match with Everald. Everald, I believe, is down 1 match, so it's still possible that Everald can make a comeback. But going to get a dot done here very soon from Raven. We're gonna pull him in for an interview. And Raven's in the final room as Kalravit's entering Mother Brain 3, and with an official SRL time of 36 minutes and 39 seconds, Ravensgrim has finished in first place. Big GG to Ravensgrim. We are going to be pulling them in, I believe, for an interview. As Kalravit moves into their escape. Nothing in the green room yet. They haven't responded in the SRL. Kalravit making their way up. Oh, I'm gonna yank Raven up. Oh, I can't move him. Can I move to SRA main? And hello, Raven. Oh, he moved away. Grabbing coffee before I chat. All right, we'll pull in Cal. We'll pull in Cal. Kalravit.
Oh, it's up.
How are you?
Oh,
And
I couldn't find Varia.
hello, Raven. Yeah, that Varia location was pretty wild. But this, would you believe me if I told you that you're farming for a power bomb lost you this race?
Oh, I believe it 100%, dude. I killed what, like 50 of those things, and they didn't drop me a power bomb.
You farmed for like ever. But here's the thing, something I need to like point out to you and the rest of chat. When you're coming out of Edakun's, take the red door to the left and farm a 5th power bomb.
I completely forgot that I needed one more. That was my only problem.
Yeah, that changes everything for Pink Brinstar.
Yeah, I was really hoping that I would find another power bomb pack.
Yeah, I just got so unlucky with both not finding an extra power bomb pack and not finding a power bomb drop. But here's the thing, like, you guys took completely opposite routes. Raven went to wreck ship, you went down. You found a ridiculous amount of progression and were forced up. But here's the thing, when you were forced up, you had all of this progression plus speed plus finding gravity. Raven was forced to go down, found all of his progression, but then went into Meridia, but couldn't use any of that progression, so he had a much slower Meridia. And then you then moved down into Meridia, and as he went up to download all of his progression, and then was go mode to move down into Lower Norfair. And then you came up after finding Varia, after already taking out Dragon, downloaded your Varia suit, and as he was coming out of Lower Norfair to go to Meridia to take out Dragon, you were down and kill your final boss, Ridley.
Man.
It was whack. It was super, super close. But ultimately, like, it came down to both your climb.
My climb was horrible. My climb was always horrible.
Your double climb, and your Edakun's climb. Both of those.
Oh my! Yeah, dude, I've never messed up like that before. Out of nowhere, I couldn't jump up and like morph. It was killing me.
You lost a good 50 seconds plus to the Ekun climb, and another probably 50 or so seconds to the tower climb. But did you also check waterway?
I did. I checked everything. I checked waterway.
Yeah. So the waterway check, Raven didn't do. You also the tower supers, which Raven didn't do. But the power bomb farming, the Edakuns falling, and the tower falling, all of those added up to definitely the 3 minutes that you see separating you two, without a doubt. Maybe the farming even alone, like the farming alone, like you sat there forever. You know, one was really funny. You were farming the enemies, right? Yeah. Raven comes by, first enemy he kills.
Yeah, of
power
course. That's my luck.
And we're just like, oh my gosh, that was wild.
Lucky. I even said, forget it. I was gonna try and get 2. I said, forget it. You know, I'll see if I can double farm to get 1 more. And I had to farm even more. You know what I mean? It was bad luck at that point. Nothing I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that Varia, man. Like I usually check the sand pits before doing Dragon. Time I didn't. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll be lucky and it'll be a bot wound or something. Of course not.
Yeah, that it was just a really, really good race. Excited to see maybe a potential matchup in the tournament. But yeah. So what did you think about the
Oh,
mode?
I think I forgot a couple times on like what I was actually supposed to do. I know wave beam for a fact. Like I grabbed it, but I knew like I was just going through to grab my super missiles and then coming right back. And like, oh yeah, I have to turn it off, and then I turned it right back on.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
it's
it wasn't an issue until you used it to shoot out the blocks. That's when
exactly
we were
that's why
like,
I'm like, oh crap.
that could be considered. It definitely was
Yeah.
useful, but other than that, you guys did a pretty good job remembering to turn off items. I was really worried when you went into X-ray.
Oh yeah, no,
I was like,
power bomb farming. I'm like, you know what?
I
Let me
was
get
like,
trade out of the
no,
way, and I'll come back up.
but then we realized, oh yeah, he needs to here.
Hello.
Raven,
Yo,
welcome.
what's up, Raven?
So GG's.
Hey, GG, man.
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe what like cost the race for Cal, but it was so unbelievably close. So this is what's really funny. So Kalravit, what you did, Raven, your forward thinking, farming that power bomb to the left of Edakun's, won you the race.
Mm-hmm.
You then having enough power bombs to do basically full clear pink print star. Cal farmed for like 2.5 minutes.
Hello.
On Raven.
Yeah, of course. I just needed one power bomb.
So GG's.
But you want to know what's really, really funny?
GG's, man.
Raven, when you went down and you shot one of the dudes, it gave you a power bomb immediately as Kalravit sitting next to you, just
I know.
just shooting away. And then also another big time loss for Cal was the Edakun's. He fell 6-7 times plus, couldn't get into the hole.
I forgot how to wall jump.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did rip.
Enough power bombs to do basically
And that hurt.
Pink print star.
Yeah.
Cal farmed for like 2. Oh wait, where did you die again? I forget.
Trying to get that stupid E-tank that I didn't actually need.
One power bomb.
Right. Raven, when you
But
went,
I don't think that cost me more than a minute or two.
Gave you a power bomb immediately as
I know.
sitting next to you.
Because I just
completely
skipped
forgot about
everything
that.
on the way back down.
Another big time. So here's the routing. Kalravit went down first. You went direct ship. Plus, you couldn't get into the hole. Kalravit basically had speed booster.
I mean, I did rip.
Screw attack.
And that hurt. Yeah.
So when they went up to download that, where did you die again? You went
down trying to get that stupid E-tank that I didn't actually need.
Found all of that, but then you went into Meridia, which had a much slower Meridia because you didn't have all that downloaded yet.
But I don't think that cost me more than a minute or two.
Went into direct ship, found gravity, was then ready.
Because I just skipped everything on the way back down.
I went back through Brimstone.
So here's the routing.
Stuff I didn't grab, but
you did tower supers, did waterway. Kalravit basically and then speed booster, space jump. Then you found Varia and had to go back up and download, and then went all the way down to up to download that. You went down and then with your gravity. Cal found Varia, found all of went up, downloaded it in Meridia. Had a much slower Meridia because you didn't have.
Once I found Varia, I was in
sure.
go mode.
Kalravit took all of his downloaded tech, went into direct ship.
It took me forever to find it.
Gravity was then ready.
Yeah, I was basically in the same situation. Like my reasoning with going direct ship first was
I would have too, just so you know.
You did tower super.
anything you find in there. Which I mean, all that was in there was gravity. Which is huge, but like that was it. Like you could have gone into wreck ship, killed Fantoon, and left.
And then
I do agree, but I figured because we got gravity that I was hoping Varia would still be there, so I had to full clear it.
Oh yeah, I full cleared it. But my reasoning was that you're right by the ship then, so anything you find there, you get to immediately download. And then since I had gravity, I was like, well, I'll go down, I'll do Kraid, I'll do Meridia as far as I can, looking for speed, ice, Varia. And then
that's not bad.
Because if you're in Meridia, it's not that slow to get out of Meridia back to the ship. So I grabbed as much as possible and then went back to the ship, and then I was like, okay, I'm in go mode, I'll go kill Ridley, boom, gone. And then I just had Dragon. So that was a really interesting, like where the items were made it really, really interesting in terms of...
What a seed for a blueprint exhibition match, right?
Yeah, like that was really interesting, and it ended up being really close.
Yeah, it was super close.
I actually thought I had you for a second when I was on Mother Brain 3, and I'm just waiting. I tried to do stand up. I forgot how to do stand up as well. It's actually horrible. And then all of a sudden you dot done. I'm like, oh, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. I dot done and went over to the channel. I was like, oh, he's on Mother Brain like 3. Like, wow, that was a lot closer than I would have liked it to be.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for coming together to do that. We'll probably do that again.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Um,
down for that again. That's a lot of fun. It's different. It's really different.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. It would be interesting to see Forerunners.
Yeah.
So we'll
Well,
do
and
that again.
like finding speed was just like, do I go up so that I can full clear Meridia?
Right. Sorry to cut you guys short. We do have an 11 a.m.
Ooh.
SMRAT tournament match we need to set up for, so I'm going to
Nice.
send a raid over to Swap Space. But we do have a match over here if you want to stick around. I just want to show some love to Swap. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
I am also going to raid swap
Thank you,
because-
Darkrid, for tracking, and thank you, chat, for hanging out. And don't forget to follow the runners. And this was SM Blueprint. There's the rules again. We're going to do some more of these. Definitely an interesting idea.
Yeah, I liked this a lot.
Good. I'm glad. But here comes a raid. So, everyone enjoy your days.
What Jay said.
The race, by the way, is between New Life and Tracy.
Nice.
So, everyone enjoy that. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Toodles, everyone.
Who's racing at 11? Oh. Wait, did that raid go through?
I think it did.
I don't see it on my end.
Dude, Powerbomb RNG always gets me. I'm just saying.
You know, it gets me too, which is why I went and grabbed that power bomb.
Smart. I completely forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I have had so many.
Nope, we're still here. What'd I do wrong? Darkrid? You have I don't have like a it doesn't show as it's going. Oh. There it went.